Hi friends, this is CA Kiran Kumar. In this video, let us discuss about quarterly returns monthly payment scheme. On 5th December, GST portal has incorporated one new tab that is opt-in for quarterly returns. If you choose search option here, you can see two options, monthly and quarterly. If you choose quarterly returns, here you can see GSTR1 for month 1 and month 2 is not applicable. You have to file the GSTR1 in month 3 only. And for 3B, you have not required to file GSTR 3B in month 1 and month 2 of this quarter, and you can file GSTR 3B in month 3. So by choosing this option, we can say that we are not required to file monthly returns and we are required to file quarterly returns only. So let us discuss about this scheme in very detail, to whom it is applicable and who are eligible persons to avail this scheme. Let us discuss in detail. First of all, who are the eligible taxpayers to avail this quarterly returns monthly payment scheme? This scheme is eligible for the taxpayers whose aggregate turnover is up to 5 crores in the preceding financial year and who are required to furnish GSTR 3B are eligible for QRMP scheme. So, the persons whose aggregate turnover is up to 5 crores only are eligible for this scheme, and in case of aggregate turnover exceeds 5 crores during any of the quarter in the current financial year, then immediately they are ineligible for this scheme, and it is applicable from 1st January 2021. And suppose you have multiple GST numbers based on the same PAN, you might have a doubt that can I opt for the new scheme for some of our GST numbers and can I continue for the remaining GST numbers as usual? The answer is yes, subject to if the total turnover for the PAN based does not exceed 5 crores. So the option to avail QRMP scheme is GST wise, and therefore the persons with different GSTs on the same PAN have the option to avail the QRMP scheme for one or more GSTs. Therefore, some GSTs for that PAN can opt for QRMP scheme and the remaining GST numbers may not opt for this scheme. So let us see an example. Suppose Mrs. Arvind Enterprises, having multiple branches all over India and has accordingly obtained multiple states GSTs on the same PAN number. If the turnover of Mrs. Arvind Enterprise remain within the threshold limit of 5 crores, this is very important, in financial year 2021, then it may opt out for filing quarterly returns under QRMP scheme for some of its GST numbers based upon their convenience and may file monthly returns for remaining GST numbers. So he has the option to choose this scheme for some of his GST numbers and he can continue his monthly returns for other GST numbers subject to his total turnover does not exceed the threshold limit of 5 crores in the preceding year. And next, let us know the manner of payment under QRMP scheme. There are two methods for this scheme, that is number 1 fixed sum method and number 2 self-assessment method. Under fixed sum method, an amount equals to 35% of the previous quarter payment to be deposited by 25th of the succeeding month. Suppose, for example, October 20 to December 20, you have made payment of 1000 rupees for the previous quarter. Then from January 2021, you have to pay 35% of the previous quarter, that is 35% into 1000, that is 350 rupees for month 1. That means you have to deposit 350 rupees for the month of January by 25th of February, and again for the month of February, that is month 2, you have to deposit 350 rupees by 25th of March. So for the month of March you can file the 3B by using this payment. And under second self-assessment method, you can pay the due tax liability based on your actual tax liability after deducting your actual input tax credit available based on your invoices. And it is important to know that if you have sufficient balances in your electronic cash ledger or electronic credit ledger, you are not required to deposit any amount for the said month. And can a composition dealer apply for this scheme? Answer is yes. This scheme is applicable to all registered persons whose aggregate turnover is up to 5 crores. So even composition dealer also can apply for this scheme. And whether it is mandatory or optional scheme, it is completely an option made available to the small taxpayers as a relief from the monthly returns filing compliance. So it is a complete optional scheme. And once applied, can I opt out of this scheme during the year? Answer is yes. Since the scheme is completely optional, the taxpayer may opt out for this scheme during the year even if they do not cross the threshold limit of 5 crores. So this is for the day. Thank you very much. For more important updates and practical sessions, please follow my channel, and if you like, please share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Signing off, Kiran Kumar.